Batman recently trending because a writer by the name of Justin Halpern was doing an interview with Variety magazine where he was talking about writing for this show Harley. Harley Quinn has their own show. I don't really watch it. It's whatever. But apparently they got a lot. They got a lot of freedoms. And he talks about how writing for villains, you have a lot more freedoms than writing for heroes. I go, well, what do you mean by that? And he goes, well, when we were writing for Harley season 3, we wanted to pitch a story where Batman goes down on Catwoman. And he was told, whoa, we can't let a hero do that. And it's like, what? What do you mean? Heroes can't have sex? Well, and they go, this is the exact quote. They say, he asks, are you saying that heroes are selfish? And he says, no, he was told, no, it's that we sell consumer toys for heroes. It's hard to sell a toy if Batman is also going down on someone. I don't really understand that. I'm going to be honest. It doesn't really add up to me.
Well, I mean, wouldn't that make him an action figure if he went down on her?
Because he gets action.
He gets a little action.
No, I agree 100%.
You know what, man? I don't know on this. You're trying to sell action figures. I think I've seen some videos with Stretch Armstrong where he's been in places he shouldn't have been either. But I mean, that's neither here nor there. Now, I've never seen this. Is it it's an animated series? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's an animated series. I don't watch Harley.
No, but like if I'm watching, if I understand that it sounds like if they're going to do this, that seems like an R-rated animation show, right?
Sounds like it to me.
What? So superheroes aren't to pleasure the other partner, is what you're saying?
Superheroes are not able to pleasure the other partner, I guess.
I guess so. So I guess they're like, wouldn't that make them a villain?
Yeah, I would say so. And here's the other thing that I want to specify. We're going to split hairs here a little bit. Is some people said, oh, well, they're probably just saying that you can't depict Batman having sex. You know, he's not supposed to do that. Well, in 2016, there was an animated version of The Killing Joke that came out, and there was a scene where Batman has sex in it. And I'm going to go a step further because I have read The Killing Joke, and that's not in the comic. They added that into it. So they even added an extra scene of Batman having sex that wasn't even necessary in the animated version. But in the animated cartoon over here, he's not allowed to perform oral sex. So it is, yes, he can have sex. We will allow that, but oral sex is off the table.
I don't understand why you need to have that in the comic book at all.
What do you mean?
Why do you need to have superheroes having sex? Like, to me, it almost devalues it, because I wouldn't want my kid to watch it. Listen, I watch a little bit of animated stuff. I watch some of the more older stuff, but like, I'm not watching Batman to watch him go down on Harley Quinn. Like, I don't know. Am I the only guy that's not doing that?
Well, I think now that in the comics, there's lots of sex. I mean, if you've ever read most of Marvel's almost like a fucking Dawson's Creek episode with superpowers. It's this guy's dating that guy and this yada yada yada. So they're gonna have a lot of that.
Stop you right there, Millennial Man. I've never seen Dawson's Creek, so I don't even know what you're talking about.
It's a soap opera.
Wait a sec. You just bring up Dawson's Creek while talking about Batman going down on Harley Quinn?
Yeah.
That's the worst. Those are the two fucking shows that are on the opposite side of the fucking spectrum, and you're over here dropping Dawson's Creek to.
It's more of a criticism for the Marvel universe, because Marvel is a lot more of a angsty teenager, people's feelings are getting hurt kind of story. Whereas Batman, DC universe.
Why is the DC universe so different? Like you said, like when I watch, you watch X-Men on the animated one from the 90s, the women are very drawn, very voluptuously. The men are like super jacked.
Sure.
Like they're very sexualized in that way. What the fuck's wrong with DC? Like, is DC like a bunch of like kindergarten kids? What am I missing here?
I don't really know. I don't know why. DC's always, I don't know. DC hasn't gotten into they do draw their characters the same way that you're describing, though. I will say that, but they don't get as into the angsty teenager, is Spider-Man gonna go on a date with Mary Jane stuff as much as they're more stick to the superhero stories, I find.
Unless you're putting nipples on a bat suit.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then it's fair game.
But-
I mean, like I told you before, man, my guy, Val Kilmer, my favorite Batman, he definitely went down on Nicole Kidman. But
no,
could
not
you just...
according to this. Not according to this. He did
Well,
not.
Bruce
go down
Wayne
on
did
her.
then. Bruce Wayne
No,
guaranteed did.
Bruce Wayne does
All
not
day.
perform oral sex. Bruce Wayne will not be performing oral sex on anybody ever.
I'm calling fake news on that.
No, that's from the owners, the people who own the intellectual property that protect that property has said, no, heroes don't do that. Batman is not going to go down on anyone.
What about Superman?
I'm guessing all heroes in the DC universe, all heroes don't do that, which does raise an interesting thought, because Superman, if he ejaculates inside a Lois Lane, he'll blow her head off like a shotgun. So you'd think he'd at least reciprocate a little bit of oral sex once in a while.
Oh, the old Hancock, yes. Yeah, man. You know what? I don't know about that. Yeah, that's a good question. You know what? At this point now, I'm just going to avoid DC. We're done.
You don't support selfish lovers, is what you're saying.
Well, no, because now here's the thing. Now, if DC comes out with two female lesbian superheroes, they can't now. They've literally cornered the market for themselves. They're homophobic. I will not stand for that tolerance. I want DC canceled right now. We're not going to have this conversation. They're against same-sex marriage. I'm out. We're done.
That's a whole deep dive that I don't know.
You just brought up Dawson's Creek.
Yeah.
I literally brought up something that said if you're the same sex, you can't. No gay characters.
Yeah,
in the universe. We're done.
Interesting take on it. I guess there are other things that lesbians can do with each other that we don't.
Like
really...
what? Hold hands and frolic into the wilderness.
I don't really want to describe. Listen. We get pretty raunchy on this show, but I don't really want to get into these details. I'm not a lesbian, so I'm not going to describe what sex acts I believe lesbians do. But I believe there's more than just oral sex.
But hey, man, no, but still, but dude, like, what the fuck? Oh, you know what, man? This is a conversation I don't want to get into. What if? Okay, here's what I'm going to say. DC Universe, I'm done with you. I do not want to see you anymore. As it's proven fact, now you're against gay.
They're not against. I don't think they're against
same-sex. They're against the same sex. That's all I can say about that. Listen, what if Bruce Wayne is behind a glory hole and nobody knows it's a superhero? No, not again. That doesn't work.
I'm guessing
that doesn't work.
I'm guessing he wouldn't do that because he doesn't do oral sex.
Yeah, apparently. So if you're if you want to be Wonder Woman and you want to be gay and support yourself, you can't, unfortunately, do what I would imagine you would do.
All I'm saying is Batman doesn't do oral sex. That is the stance that DC Universe has had. So ladies, if you're looking to hook up with a hero, maybe look towards the villain because they're willing to break the rules for you.
Ladies, let me just tell you this right now. If you do get into your cosplay outfit and go to a Comic-Con and you see a Batman, he's probably not going down on you. Go find yourself a Joker.
All I'm saying is guys like me and Jean-Marc, we're villains, so you're going to have a lot better time with us.